Good afternoon, YouTube. Xfile2708 back again with another pickups video. As you can see from the thumbnail, guys, today we've got a nice bumper haul from the recent Arrow sale. One that probably for the last month or so, I think they've been doing Shocktober, isn't it? But yeah, a lot of the Arrow titles have been in the Shocktober sale. Regular Blu-rays are there, reduced from, I think it was £13, £14, £15 normally, down to the likes of, I think £7.99 it was, obviously on the Arrow store, as well as in the likes of HMV, etc. Those of you that shop online at HMV regularly will know that you can get a 20% discount code. So I think that brought the cost of this particular haul down to, I think it was just over £6 something per title. So like I say, I'd had my basket full for the last month or so. I've been talking to Tim and Ash in our WhatsApp group about it over October, and I was like, yeah, I really need to get these ordered now, bite the bullet. I just finished paying the last payment of my HMV order off through using Klarna. Makes it much easier paying over the 3 months rather than all in one go. I just finished the last payment of that, so I thought, right, 2 days left, I think it was, before the end of October and the sale disappearing. So time to bite the bullet and get a nice chunk of Arrow goodness back into the collection. So those of you that watched my channel a couple of years ago when I did movie collection overviews and things like that, you'll remember I had an absolutely superb Arrow collection across regular Arrow Blu-ray, limited edition box sets, 4K box sets and steelbooks. Probably on Arrow alone I maybe had close to 200 titles, something like that. So a really good collection, and one of those, again, same with everything within the movie collection that I got rid of. It was a big regret. So where I can, looking at adding a lot of the Arrow titles back into the collection. More than happy with the uniformity of the regular Arrow Blu-rays. They look lovely, all in sections on the shelves. But if I do see the odd limited edition Arrow box set at a sensible price in a CEX and I've got some store credit, then I will bite the bullet and add those into the collection as well where I can. So what we've got here, guys, this was 11, I think it was, Arrow Blu-rays from within the HMV stroke Arrow Shocktober sale. Did I say DVDs? I meant Blu-rays if I said DVDs, I don't know. I'm halfway down a nice cup of coffee, so 1 second. But yeah, 11 Blu-rays. Good old HMV in their infinite wisdom. I ordered 13 titles in total. 11 of them were Arrow. 2 of them were video nasties that I needed towards the Section 1 and Section 2 set. So 13 Blu-rays. Rather than send them all in one box, with it being one order, they decided to split it down into 4 different deliveries. So I had 3 come through the door, I think, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, just as, you know, in an individual cardboard sleeve, if you like. And then the other 10 turned up yesterday in one delivery in a box. So thankfully, you know, it wasn't all 13 as separate deliveries, but it still annoyed me that they didn't just send it all out in one delivery, one lot of postage, and, you know, there we go. Anyway, whinge over. Let me show you some titles. So there's a mixture here of titles that were ones that I've seen before, ones that I've had in the collection that wanted to get back again, and there's a couple of titles that are ones that I've not seen before, but I have heard good things about and wanted to check out. So, without further ado, let's show you what I picked up. So, one I have seen before, I think this was one I used to have on a limited edition Arrow box set, but it is Dario Argento's Bird with the Crystal Plumage. So, like I say, more than happy to get this one back into the collection. I do love the uniformity on the shelves of all the Arrow individual releases lined up together. So, plenty of special features, as you can imagine. So, I think these were all... It was either $7.99 or $8.99, and then with my discount code, it knocked another couple of quid off. So, really pleased to add that one back into the collection. And probably coming up over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to go on a Dario Argento rewatch. And I've got, what have I got down there? Cat o' Nine Tails. Oh my God, I can't see. Deep Red. And Phenomena down there, so I'm going to have a rewatch of those, and then I've got this one to watch as well. So there we go, that's the first one, guys. Next one, a Japanese horror. Not too sure if I've seen this one before, but it was one that was on my radar that I did want to check out, and it is Pulse. So if anyone has seen this one, quite sure my good friend Tim, aka Tim Cole, will have seen this one. He's massively into his Japanese horrors. So let me know your thoughts on that one, Pulse. Yeah, it says award-winning filmmaker Kiyoshi Kurosawa delivered one of the finest entries in the J-horror cycle of films, with this moody and spiritually terrifying film that delivers essential dread along with its frights. Set in this story in the burgeoning internet and social media scene in Japan, Kurosawa's dark and apocalyptic film foretells how technology will only serve to isolate us as it grows more important to our lives. How very true. So yeah, looking forward to a first time watch of that one. So, Pulse. Next one of my all-time favourite. This isn't a horror film, even though it's got a couple of very brutal scenes in, but one of my all-time favourite action films from the 80s. And it is the legendary RoboCop. So again, this was one that I used to have on a Arrow limited edition box set, but again, more than happy to add the regular Blu-ray Arrow version into the collection. So I have already got, I think, the Region 1 Criterion DVD, which I've had for, no idea, 20 years maybe, something like that now. So that's what I'll never get rid of. So that was the one that I brought back in the day, where the scene with Ed 209 in the boardroom was completely uncensored, and I swore and still swear to this day that that's a release of that film that I'll never get rid of. So, but yeah, pleased to add this one, and yeah, director's cut special edition with loads and loads of extras, as we come to know and love with Arrow. So that's the next one. Next one, David Cronenberg classic, and again another one I used to have on a Arrow box set. Kicking myself that I didn't keep it, because some of these Arrow box sets are now well out of print and very expensive to pick up. So unless I can strike it lucky in a CEX and grab them with store credit, then these ones will have to do for the time being. But yeah, absolutely brilliant film, Videodrome, David Cronenberg, and what's her name? Debbie Harry, isn't it, from Blondie, that's in this one. So long overdue rewatch, and there she is there on the front there, look, Debbie Harry. So there we go. And the next one, and I'm going to have to pause this in a minute because my box of Arrow Blu-rays has just fallen on the floor. So what would one of my videos be without shit falling off the table? So next one, Lucio Fulci. And again, another one. I can't remember if this was an Arrow box set or not, but I've got a feeling it was. Don't Torture a Duckling. So I'll have to have a look back through my pictures of my my old collection as it was and see if that was one that I had as a limited edition box set. But again, another really good film. So looking forward to rewatching that one coming up soon. So there we go. Don't Torture a Duckling. And bear with me a sec while I pick up all my Blu-rays off the floor. So, back in a moment. 1, 2, 3, back in the room. There we go. All picked up. So, do apologise for that, guys. So, yeah, next one. We have American Werewolf in London. Again, I'm not going to keep saying it, but I did used to have this one on a Arrow limited edition box set. So, had this one on DVD. Ghost Lou's getting massively into collecting his horror movies. So I've said to him, Eddie, that I'm upgrading now from DVD to Blu-ray. I'll pass him across rather than chopping them in at a local charity shop, etc. So he's building himself a nice collection now as well. So yeah, it doesn't fall far from the tree, as they say. So. But yeah, really pleased to get American Werewolf in London. So probably, for me, my favourite all-time vampire movie. I'll give up. I really do. My all-time favourite werewolf movie, next to Dog Soldiers. So there we go. American Werewolf in London, and again, chopped full of extras on this this Arrow release. So there we go, that's that one. Next up, I think an 80s slasher, this one. One that I've only ever seen once before, but I do remember thoroughly enjoying it. So again, looking forward to a long overdue rewatch of this one. So Pieces. I'm not too sure. I don't think these will have the posters in. I'm pretty sure I used to have this one framed up on the wall where I used to live. So again, that was probably an Arrow box set that I had. So there we go, Pieces. Next up, another Japanese horror, and we have Dark Water. I think, not 100%, pretty sure I may have seen this one once before. But it was many years ago, so with my my terrible memory, it'll be like a first time watch for me. So but yeah, I do remember this one being on my short list to re-pick up again. So Dark Water. It says, after terrifying audiences worldwide with the blockbuster J-horror classic Ring and its sequel, director Hideo Nakata returned to the genre for Dark Water, another highly atmospheric and critically acclaimed tale of the supernatural, which took the common theme of the dead wet girl to new heights of suspense and drama. So there we go. I'm enjoying picking up a lot of the Japanese horrors again. Again, talk regularly to Tim and Ash about the Tartan Asia extreme stuff, and you know, between the three of us, we're always looking in all of the CEXs that are local to ourselves and seeing which Tartan Asia extremes we can pick up for one another that's needed as part of our collection. So there we go. We've got Dark Water, and this one. Again, this is one I think I've only ever seen once before. I'm pretty sure I picked it up around the same time as, was it Black Sunday, I think. But yeah, it is Spider Baby. So this is one by, and I can't even see the thing on the box. I have no idea. The writing's completely the wrong colour for me to be able to see, but if anyone has seen this one, this is a fucking terrible video. I do apologise, guys, but there we go. I did want to get this this bumper Arrow haul out and shared with you guys. So there we go, Spider Baby. Any fans of that one, let me know. Film that I absolutely love. Shout out to Flix Files. I think he's just hit his 3-month anniversary on YouTube. He did a video retrospective looking back at this particular movie from, I think it's 77? I think it's 77. But yeah, absolutely brilliant suspenseful killer car movie. But yeah, like I say, Flix Files just hit his 3-month anniversary on YouTube. Does a really good retrospective. Nice, quiet, mellow, down-to-earth guy, but super knowledgeable on his movies, not just horror. I think his main passion is sci-fi. But yeah, he's got a few hundred subscribers now, I think, and yeah, definitely a guy that I think deserves a lot more subs and, you know, being a part of the community. So if you don't know Flix Files, guys, link in the description, head over to his channel, have a watch of some of his content, and if you enjoy it, show him some support with the sub. So, but yeah, The Car, absolutely brilliant film, this one. One I am long overdue a rewatch, so was really glad to be able to get that one as part of the Arrow sale. So there we go, The Car. Right, one more from the Arrow HMV sale, and then I've got 3 Arrow ones that I've picked up recently from local CEXs that I thought I'd lump onto the end of this one, as like I say, they're Arrow as well. So the last one to show you guys is Life Force. Now this is one that I've never seen before. I think it was Stuart George has mentioned it a couple of times across different videos, and I think I've commented on both of them to say never seen this film, but it does sound right up my street. And he was like, yeah, you definitely need to add it into your collection and give it a watch. So I am looking forward to a first time watch of this one coming up. So is it John Carpenter? Is it John Carpenter? Not too sure. I seem to remember it was on a John Carpenter retrospective, but I might be wrong. It says top left hand corner Tobe Hooper, actually, so there we go, Tobe Hooper. So I don't know why I had John Carpenter in my head, so there we go. Although I know myself and James have been talking John Carpenter for the last few weeks, as we're looking at doing our From Horror to Hollywood retrospective episode all about John Carpenter movies, so that's probably why he's in my head. But yeah, Tobe Hooper. So yeah, looking forward to finally checking out Life Force for the first time. Right, and then 3 more, guys. 2 are films that I've never seen before. One's an upgrade for one that is one of my all-time favourites, and I'd only got back in the collection so far on DVD. So that one is the Arrow release finally of Maniac Cop. So yeah, been looking to get this one. I've mentioned many a time before on the channel, Maniac Cop being one of my favourite 80s slashers. Kind of one that seems to go under the radar a lot, or certainly isn't up there as a favourite of many people. But for me, I absolutely love this original Maniac Cop. So my collector's edition DVD I've passed across to Ghost Loot, so he's sitting that with that in his collection now. So yeah, got myself finally the upgraded Blu-ray Maniac Cop. Sadly, doesn't have the poster in it, but it does come with the booklet. and all the extras that you know and love with Arrow. There you go. I can actually show that one now. All those are the ones from HMV are still sealed at the minute. So I've been very good and not opened them until after this video. So there we go. Upgrade Maniac Cop. And then two that I haven't seen before. This one's stickered up at £8, but it had actually dropped to £6, which is why I took a punt on it. I did have a look at a trailer. What I always do before I go across to local CEXs, have a search of the Blu-ray section on the app, and I saw this particular Arrow release. Thought, yeah, let's have a look at a trailer. Trailer made it look really good, so I'm hoping that the film's going to be as good and weird, if you like, as the trailer came across. And it is a movie called Empathy Inc. So again, one I don't hear talked about at all. So if any of you guys have seen this one, let me know if you're a fan of it or not. Like I say, I checked out the trailer on IMDb and it looked half decent, to be fair. So I am looking forward to checking it out. And like I say, it had dropped in price to £6, so I thought, yeah, pull the trigger. And another nice addition into the Arrow collection. Again, booklet and movie. So that's that one. Now this one's actually an Arrow 4K with some slippy action. Those of you, there you go. We haven't had any slippy action in today's video, but there you go, ladies. Fill your boots. So there we go. But yeah, Mute Witness. Sorry, that's completely thrown me now. One that I've seen quite a few people obviously pick up on release. I think it came out earlier this year. I think I checked a trailer and I've heard numerous people talk about it. Most of the reviews I've seen have been positive. So it was one, like I say, slightly, well, would you say it's I wouldn't say it's pricey actually, with it being a 4K release. So, you know, £15 for an Arrow 4K that's only come out earlier on this year, I thought was a decent price, to be fair. And it was one I just got a load of store credit from trading in a load of Xbox One games that I'd finished. So, Mute Witness, if anyone has seen it, again, let me know in the comments if it was one you enjoyed. Let's slide it out. And this one's actually got the poster booklet and the Blu-ray. So there we go, Mute Witness. And it says, "She Won't Be Silenced." Director Anthony Waller, who's done The Piper and American Werewolf in Paris, okay, combines cat and mouse suspense with classic intrigue in Mute Witness. An updated take on the Hitchcockian, is that a word? Hitchcockian thriller, in which the only witness to a brutal crime can neither speak nor cry out in terror. So, lots of extras. Again, you might be able to pause and zoom in on that one, guys. But yep, looking forward to finally checking that one out for the first time, and might even be one, if depending how the watch goes, that I do as a 5-minute movie review. So that's that one. And there you go. That's it, guys. I've lost count. I only had three more to show at the end, and I thought I was on the second one. It's been one of those videos. I do apologise. Anyway, let me know in the comments any of those that you've seen before that you were a fan of. Like I say, probably a large percentage of those that I have had in the collection before and wanted to get back again. So yeah, the Blu-ray collection on the shelving unit on the far side, so that's now been moved into its permanent position. I've got 3, 6, 9, probably 10 full shelves of Blu-rays now, so that collection's starting to come along nicely. I've got all of these here that I've shown on today's video to go onto those shelves, as well as 2 more piles on the table to the side of me which are for upcoming videos later this week. So yeah, very happy with how the Blu-ray collection is coming along. So there we go, guys. As always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll be back later on in the week with hopefully a video that makes a bit more sense than today's has in patches. So I do apologise, but there we go. We we put these videos on warts and all. So there you go. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye for now.